Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. Today, we have two of the best teams in college football going head-to-head in a top-5 matchup, both teams looking to impose their will. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Hurricanes will kick this deep to start us off. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. The Buckeyes offense comes on the field first today. And here comes that star wide receiver, certainly one of the focal points of the offense, one of the best in college football. He has that kind of, yeah, I'm him aura. I'm the best player on the field.
The field? But this guy crawled out of the bed, thought he was the best. He's confident, but he carries it as a guide for his team. It gives them confidence because they know that when he's great, they have a chance to win every game.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. A change of direction.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw. It's Howard. It's a quick grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, another great throwing catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Trying to create here on the move. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Buckeyes looking to cash in this red zone trip. Trying to run it. It's Henderson. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, the script that this offense coordinator's put together to open this game is perfect. We've seen a little bit of everything. Varying formations, personnel groupings, run, pass, and it's working to perfection. Now, as they move the ball into the red zone area, can they put this ball into the end zone?
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. On the run, it's Judkins. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He makes the grab. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, gets the first down in the process.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Keeping it on the ground here. Some hard running there through a tackle. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid game.
To throw, it's Howard. Looking to scramble. Just trying to get rid of it. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Caught near the sticks. It's Judkins. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
You know, on third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here comes a handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They need less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on 4th. It's press coverage now from these DBs. 4th down, looking to throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on 4th down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on 4th down, come up with a conversion, keep those sticks moving.
Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a big pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back to pass. It's Howard. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 50. Out past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Miami. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
We'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the kickoff will be a return. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. And they recover from that right now. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. first and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a... Opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Incompletion makes it second down. And the running back takes the handoff. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it here. A quick juke. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Here comes more big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy. Runs right over the defender. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Buckeyes moving quickly down the field here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Henderson.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The DB's backing off from the line now. Dropping back, it's Howard. He finds his man. Breaks loose at the 40. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Finding some room at the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game. First down and 10. The shotgun running play call. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. He steps out of bounds at the 24, not quite getting back to the 25-yard line. So the Hurricanes offense takes the field, the first chance we had to see them today. So here comes the other part of this great quarterback matchup out for the first time. Kirk, the coaches always say, hey, it's about a lot more than the quarterback. But today it really seems like these guys will decide it.
Well, and I think yesterday when we sat down with this quarterback, he definitely feels that pressure to compete one-on-one against the quarterback on the other side. Now, he's got to be careful of letting his emotions get the best of him. But, man, he was locked in yesterday when we visited with him.
Looking to pass. It's Ward. Catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the balls even snap, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit, take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. And in first down, right back to the running game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. First and 10 now for the offense. The back's got it. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So second and 6. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Second down after that previous play. He'll hand it off. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Looking for some space, it's Martinez. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. But go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you...
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Back to throw. It's Howard. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Second down after that completion. Off play action, he's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. He cannot be serious. This coach is going to go for it. Back up to his own end zone. Secondary up now, trying to jam his receivers. trying for a fourth down completion. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here? You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. The offense starts with excellent field position. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far.
The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Miami offense is back on the field. First down here for this offense. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's caught downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Ball handed off. He's brought down out at the 46.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Handoff heading left. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Hurricanes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Movement here from the tight end. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
The Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Ward. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab behind the line, it's George. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
And he'll drop back here on third down. That's reeled in. It's George. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And he knocks that one right through. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Bringing it out, it's Smith. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Remember, that last possession went forward and fourth down and got stopped, ended up costing them a field goal. It's a shotgun run call. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Smith. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Now it's second down here. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Howard. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And this pass is caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. An inside deal now from the shotgun. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And the junior able to get home with the sack. The Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Fighting him off. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Second down and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's an important score. We got a one-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner looking to create better field position. Returner tackled right there. That's where we'll start the drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The sure hands. It's Restrepo. It's a nice game.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint at the 10. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. See if they can convert the point after. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Smith. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Looking to pass. It's Howard. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
On 3rd and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here, just not able to hit it.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And it's incomplete.